Ladies and gentlemen, today is a good day in Dallas, Texas, because the Texas Rangers were just crowned the World Series champions of 2023. And yes, sports are a way to distract us, just like when the Romans said, give them bread and circuses and the people will never revolt. Well, damn it, I'm a plant-based pimp, so I love bread. And honestly, we should enjoy the small things in life, because maybe we should be distracted temporarily from all the chaos happening in the world. We should never lose focus, though, on the evil people that are making our life so terrible. But with all that being said, the Rangers are still champions, and the city of Dallas is on fire. In a good way, not the gonorrhea type of way. And a lot of people have noticed that the only Major League Baseball team that did not have a Pride Night also became world champions. And I think it's pretty obvious that Jesus had a big hand in showing the world he rewards the people that listen to his guidance. So this is a special thanks to God and America for creating a sport that can bring us together during a tough time when World War III is right on the horizon. So let's celebrate the Rangers and not the Los Angeles Dodgers, who host drag queens at their games, because we learned a huge lesson for transgenders are only good at beating women in sports and not men. Now let's start the show.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Howdy, folks. It's Primetime 99, Alex Stein, and guess what? The Texas Rangers are your World Series champions. So tonight, it's going to be an extra special night. We're going to celebrate that championship because you know why? Jesus had his hand in it because they did no Pride Night, and guess what? Now they're champions. So ipso facto, thank you, Jesus. All right, before we get into that, I want to welcome on the one, the only, Donald, what's your last name?
Kendal.
Donald Kendal. He is the deputy director of the Socialism Research Center, and I probably should have learned your last name. That would have been, you think that would have been, Jimmy, why didn't I learn his name before the show?
It was too many syllables.
Oh, yes, the old syllable deal. So that's not on me. That's really on you, Donald. So please change your last name to something shorter. Donald Ken, I would have remembered. Donald Ken, I would have remembered, but Kendall, no. So, Donald, welcome to the show. How are you doing, young man?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I'm happy to be here. You know, I will say that the state of the blimp has kind of deteriorated over the last several months here.
It has.
It used to be pristine. Now it's...
I mean, there's trash. There's, look, the Olive Garden breadsticks around. I mean, we got the shake weight. We got babies. Look at this random baby, right? And we always have a baby on board.
Whose baby is that?
Well, it helps us. We can park the blimp anywhere we want if we have a baby on board. So we have that for baby on board purposes. But on a serious note, before we get into this deep episode, people can't see my eyes. If you can't see my eyes, you can't see my lies. That's a Texas saying. Don't quote me on that. Socialism Research Center, what the hell is all that about?
Well, you know, with AOC and Bernie Sanders were like the most influential politicians at, a handful of years ago. So we thought that we would just dedicate an entire center at the Heartland Institute to fighting back against socialism and collectivism and all of that. And, we kind of declared victory when Bernie Sanders lost in the latest primary. So we've been riding high off of that. But
so thank you. So you gave us Hillary Clinton. Great.
Well, and then she lost.
Drinks the blood of. I don't want to say it for terms of service, but she drinks this. She's like, bloop, 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 let me drink some of this. That's Hillary Clinton, not me.
Yeah, but then lately we've been getting a lot more into the Great Reset and everything that has to do with that. And it's kind of the 21st century form of collectivism.
Okay, and then we have a bit we have to do at the beginning, but I want to ask this question, and I ask this seriously, and I have some answers to it. But really and truly, why is socialism bad? I mean, if you think of a utopian society, and I mean this serious, like, why not everything be free and you just work a normal job and you just have everything free? It sounds kind of good on paper, though, right?
Yeah, it sounds good on paper, but only if that paper is not good paper. Because when you actually try to practice this out in any type of practical way, it falls completely flat on its face. Economically, it just leaves any country that tries it in tatters, and just like a cultural level, it runs against just like the natural human, just what the condition, the basic human condition. It runs completely counter to that, so it just completely fails every time it's tried. And when you have a 0% success rate of an idea, you really have to sell it to me before we just turn the entire country over to that type of system.
No, and a lot of people don't know this, and this is true. You guys can quote me on this. I hope that you back this statement up. The Pilgrims, when they came over here and they hit Plymouth Rock, supposedly the original system they used was socialism, and because of like people were taking too much grain or taking too much stuff, it failed, and they almost all died, and the Indians saved their lives, supposedly.
That is part of that story, yes. I mean, won't get into the details of that, but yeah, once they actually started to do kind of private, private property, then everything worked. But under that, under that first model, yeah, we're talking about cannibalism. We're talking about some pretty horrible
What?
stuff.
Cannibalism?
Look it up. Look it up.
Damn! Oh my gosh, Hillary Clinton is getting a lot of references on this episode tonight.
I got something for you too, though. This is a complete surprise to everybody.
Okay.
But I got a gift for you.
A gift? I hate
Holiday
gifts.
season's
I'm a
coming up.
Jehovah's Witness, and I'm running for president, so I can't take any gifts.
Oh, is that right?
No, I'm not. But did you see DeSantis? He couldn't take those Ferragamo shoes from Patrick Bet-David because he's running for president. Do you know the clip I'm talking about?
I did not see that.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, we should have that clip ready. Okay, what is this gift?
This is for you. I'm not going to see you before the holidays, so I figured
What is
I'd get you something
this? What is this? Oh my God, a Big Booty Latina edition calendar!
That's right.
This is brilliant. Oh, look at that booty. Oh, and that's a Trump Make America Great Again. January. Oh my gosh, Tax the Rich. This is my favorite dress that she ever wore.
Alex, don't
Yes.
forget, it is No Nut November, so no jerking it to the calendar.
I know, I already lost No Nut November. Already lost.
Yep, so.
Ooh, I love it. Is this allowed, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's allowed because it's a sheet of paper.
He's having a moment.
Okay, yeah, I'm having a lot of moments on this show. Hold on, let me go to my favorite. AOC storming the Capitol!
That's right, on July.
Oh my
How
gosh!
patriotic.
This is so good. Okay, wait. Now we gotta go to October, my birthday month. Oh, drag queen AOC! Let me give her a little more. Damn, this is the most thoughtful gift, Jimmy. Why don't you ever give me gifts like this? Jimmy?
Honestly, that's really creative. I'm not that creative. That's the reason why.
No, and where's a staple gun? We need a staple gun this right to set right
Also,
now.
Anna, that Star Wars girl, is in the chat.
Tell Anna we love her. Anna, we
She
love
said
you.
OMFG, laughing emoji. So
Look at that.
2024. This is why we need to hire Donald. He's coming up with great ideas, Jimmy. You've been doing this show for 1 year, and you've never given me a Big Booty Latina calendar. So.
that is incredible. I have to give it to
I'm
you.
shaking his hand, cowpoke. Man, that's a freaking great thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is not the calendar. This is the package it came in, and I have to destroy stuff because I'm like a cat. All right, so did you see the Texas Rangers are World Series champions?
I did see that. I was kind of surprised that the baseball season was still going. I've heard that this is America's cricket, so congratulations to them.
It is, and did you know that baseball was created by Freemasons?
I did not know that. Is that why
Yes.
there's 33 teams?
Well, I think, are there 33 teams, Jimmy?
No, there's not.
No, I don't know. I didn't know how many teams there are, but it is weird because the compass and square, if you look, you know the symbol of the compass and square.
Sure.
A baseball diamond is a compass and square.
Nailed it.
Isn't that crazy, Jimmy?
That's insane!
Okay, so now I want to show you guys, I want to give you like an in-depth reason on why the Texas Rangers won the World Series. It's very easy to decipher. The Texas Rangers were the only team to not have a Pride Night. And on top of that, they were the first team to open up to full capacity after the COVID pandemic. So we love the Texas Rangers for that, for not being woke. And let's be real. A perfect example of when woke makes you broke, or what is it? Go woke, go broke, are the Los Angeles Dodgers. This year, they not only had a transgender night, but they actually awarded, what are those?
The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence.
Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which they do a bunch of weird stuff. They indulge in a bunch of weird stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of that. But speaking of breadsticks, they love breadsticks. I don't know if you can see these Olive Garden breadsticks, but they love the sisters. They love it. They go, and this is from official Olive Garden. I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but that is Olive Garden breadsticks. Good crap right there. Okay.
A sponsor?
So, yeah, no, they're not a sponsor. They're kind of like an illegitimate sponsor. Now, we're going to have our big league slugger, Darius, come on set. Come on down, Darius. Hurry, hurry, hurry. What does he have? What are you doing, Darius? Darius, what are you doing?
No, are you?
Darius, are you smoking a
Don't smoke.
Wait,
No,
dude,
seriously.
why are you smoking a cigarette, Darius?
Darius,
I just, you know.
Darius, we had very clear
Darius,
rules when we unalived
Do not
you.
smoke that cigarette, Darius. What are you?
Actually smoking it.
You're smoking it a little
I
bit.
lit it, but I didn't actually smoke it. You
Well,
know?
take one more drag before we go. I'm putting that
actually- I
out.
didn't
I'm putting
actually
that
smoke
out.
it. I didn't
What?
actually
Get on set,
No.
dude. You're not supposed to be smoking on set. Give me that.
No, seriously,
So
Darius.
where am I
what
going to put this out? We have the cigarette. Guys, let me take a hit. I want to put it out. No, I don't want to put it out on him. Where do I put this out at? Oh my gosh. Jimmy, the carpet's on fire. Carpet's on fire.
Well, the carpet's fucked, so.
I can't put it out. And now my shoes, oh my gosh. Okay, we'll put the cigarette on that in honor of that spot. Okay, so Darius, you're a big league slugger. I want you to stand right there. So, we're going to give Darius a wig. Put on this wig. And we're going to give you guys why the Texas Rangers are champions. So Darius is going to be impersonating a player on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Why don't you ever know how to put on a wig, Darius? Don't you go to glory holes and stuff?
Yeah, but wigs are only like
Hold the bat.
twice a year, you know.
Why do you wear the wigs? Do you do anything weird with the wigs?
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, speak loud, Darius. They got to be able to hear you. Remember that? Even though that microphone's right there. Okay, so Darius is a transgender baseball player. And put this on. Put this on. Come on, Darius. Hurry, hurry.
And what's the premise of this, Alex? Explain it to the viewers.
Well, we're going to explain to people why the Texas Rangers are champions because they don't celebrate wokeness. Is that correct, Jimmy?
Well, how Pride Night affects their performance.
Oh, okay. Well, all these other teams have Pride Night, like the Los Angeles Dodgers. They give out these free backpacks like this, and everybody in the stand looks like Darius. Is that correct, Jimmy?
That is correct. But they actually, they throw wieners in those games.
Oh, yeah. So we'll try to throw the wieners first before we give them the ball.
But watch how difficult it is to hit a wiener.
Okay. Now, we have these. These are gummy wieners, all right? I'm not going to put it down here because I don't want to try to insinuate anything. We're going to show you.
Wait, Darius, okay. Can you actually be towards the camera so we
Look
can
towards
see
this
you?
way and
So
kinda-
there we go.
And do not hit me with this. So right now, we're going to
Can
throw.
we see your face at least? Like, have you ever been on a show?
Gosh.
No. The other direction. You see? No. Spin it. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Gosh almighty, Darius. We got to see your beautiful
Like
face.
we're trying to do a bit that we're going to post on YouTube, and we need to see your freaking face. So
And
there
you know,
we go.
somebody actually said Darius is very handsome, Jimmy. I kind of tend to agree with that. I think Darius is low-key pretty handsome.
he is handsome.
Okay, so now this is what they do in Los Angeles. They throw wieners at their players. So try to hit the wiener. Are you ready? Oh, you missed it. Okay, one more time and act a little more gay. Act gay.
Say
Like,
something, Darius.
How would a gay player act?
I'm just trying to warm up. Chillax.
A little louder, gay man.
Chillax, honey. Chillax.
All right, honey. All right, now we're gonna throw this wiener at you. I want you to hit it. All right.
Okay. I'll either hit it or.
Oh, he missed again! Oh my gosh! So this is what it's like when you're a transgender baseball player. It's very hard to hit.
Wait. I want to get that zoom in, and I want you to hold your bat close so we can see it.
Oh, you may throw the wieners at him
No.
again?
I want you to pose like you did, but hold the bat on your shoulder.
Put this in your
Darius.
mouth though while you play.
Yes. Now hold the bat on your shoulder and pose. We're gonna screenshot
Okay,
this.
pose.
There we go. Perfect.
All right,
there we
perfect.
go.
Okay, so now we got it. Let me throw some more wieners at him though. A couple more wieners. So face the camera a little. Come on, we gotta see you. All right, ready?
Ow.
I know you like wieners to the face. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Let me throw some more wieners in his face. Let me hit your face with the wiener. Okay, get extreme zoom up. Let's get close to his face. I'm gonna throw wieners on your face.
Be
What, you don't like?
gentle.
I thought you like when wieners go on your face.
I do.
Oh my gosh! Let me slap his face with wieners, Jimmy.
What's up?
This is why they can't play baseball. They're too busy slapping wieners on people's faces. Is
No,
that
that
correct?
definitely affects the vision.
Does that affect their vision? Okay, so now,
Be gentle.
okay, now Darius, we're gonna give Darius. Come over here. This is ammonia smelling salts. This is some of the strongest smelling salts in the world. Now Darius is gonna become a badass, heterosexual, non-pride night celebrating. You need the bat. And we're about to do some of these smelling salts. All right, this is my first hit. This is Aqua Sport. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if these are we allowed to show this terms of service, Jimmy?
Yes, we are allowed to show it.
Ooh, this is strong
So
crap.
this is very heterosexual smelling salts.
Ooh, oh shit! Ooh, I can just smell from here. Oh, it burns. Oh.
Wait. No, Darius, do it again, but face the camera
Now do it
for
again.
the millionth time. All right, do that one
Don't
more
fall
time
into the
while I'm not
screen.
yelling.
Don't break the screen. Don't break the screen. Let me do another hit.
All right, one more time without me screaming.
Oh, gosh. All right, now you're straight. And every baseball player, you went from cigarettes, now put in one of these. Put this in your lip. This is dip. This is Copenhagen. Here in Texas, we dip Copenhagen. All right. Have you ever done dip?
I haven't.
Okay, well, you're probably going to vomit. If you throw up, make sure to throw up in the trash can. Repeat that back to me.
Vomit in the trash can.
There you go. Okay,
Vomit in trash can only.
Okay, grab this and put that in your lip, cowboy. Oh, you're screwed. No, put it in your lip, like entering here and there.
Yeah.
Is this your first dip, Darius?
This is first dip. Okay, leave it in there. Leave it in there. All good. Oh my gosh, how does that feel?
Don't swallow it.
Don't swallow the spit. If you need to spit,
Minty.
well, actually, just tell him to swallow it. Okay, all right, now. So now we got a heterosexual. He's got in tobacco. He's done with all the gay stuff. And you're going to see a hell of an athlete right here. This is a perfect example of what the Texas Rangers did to win the World Series championship. All right, Darius. Do not mess up anything on set. Face the camera, please. Ready, Darius. Come on, D-Money. Come on, D-Money. Oh, D-Money. All right, strike one. Strike one. You get 3 strikes.
You get 3 strikes.
You get 3 strikes.
There we go.
Home run! Oh my gosh, I love you. We're champions. Gosh, you're so sweaty. You're so
I know.
sweaty. Why are you so?
Got us 800 degrees in the lobby.
I like you with that
And
dip
then
in.
plus I was overdressed, you know.
What do you mean you're overdressed?
I was, you know, had on my pajama pants and 2 pairs of socks. I was dressing like it was yesterday.
Oh,
I needed
see.
those things yesterday.
All
A
right.
little hoodie and
All right, well, take a seat.
Actually, Alex, I
Yeah.
have another theory of why the Rangers played so well.
Why?
Because Creed went on tour and the Rangers play Creed in the locker room. Look at the
Can
Rangers
you
won.
take me higher?
The Rangers won every game after Creed announced their reunion tour. So, do you think that has anything to do with it?
Probably so. Yeah. I mean, Creed was a multi-platinum plaque recording artist. Is that correct?
Which one is the lead singer? I can't recognize it with
Scott
short hair.
Stapp, dude.
But which one is Scott Stapp in this photo?
How do you know? How do you not know Scott Stapp?
I
dude?
know him by the hair.
Well, his hair's a little different than his singing days.
Exactly. That's why I'm not sure which one is which.
Well, now you should know. We love Creed. Thank you. Can you take me higher? I love that song. Darius is high in Delta 9, so it's kind of relevant to this song that I'm singing. All right, so now that we got that bit out of the way, do we have an ad read?
Yes, we do.
All right, guys. Let me tell you something. Oh, I like this one. This is from my bookie. And if you guys would have bet on the Rangers, y'all would be rich. So betting on your favorite sports teams is a lot of fun. It can even be profitable when you have a good sense of what you're doing. That's where a good sportsbook can really come in handy. But how do you know you're choosing the right one? When your money is on the line, you need to choose a trusted sportsbook that gives you the tools to win. Like my bookie, guys. At my bookie, it doesn't matter if your team is up or down. You can easily cash out or bet the game live to come out on the winning side. Use my bookie for daily odds boosts, same game parlays, and take advantage of a huge prize pool of contests. Plus, my bookie has a no strings attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quickly. Just use the promo code ALEX on your first deposit and receive up to $200 in cash. That's right, that's the promo code ALEX to claim your own cash bonus today. So try my bookie money bag to grab a potential Super Bowl frontrunner at long shot odds. That's right, plus 38,000 on the Eagles and the Chiefs. You won't find odds like that anywhere else. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with my bookie. All right, and use that promo code so they know I sent your ass. You got that? And remember, gambling is dangerous, so don't go too crazy, but have some fun. It makes the games way more interesting. And listen, I gamble every day that I wake up in the morning. It's a gamble because I deal with Darius, and he's going to stab me one day, just like Selena's fan stabbed her, right? Jimmy, didn't Selena's #1 fan stab her?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's possible that Darius could stab me?
I think it's possible any of your fans could stab you
Yeah,
based
that's
on the
true.
ones
I
I've
have a
met.
very odd fan base, but I love all the chat rats. We love you, chat rats. All right, so now we got to do the caption contest. So Donald, you're familiar with the show, is that correct?
I am.
That's such a great poster. Jimmy always does this bit called the caption contest. What do you honestly think about the caption contest?
You know, I think it's great in concept. A couple of home runs. but a couple of swings that kind of looked like those earlier swings that we had in the bit. So
Yeah, I know. See, you do watch the show, so let's go through these because I think Jimmy just like blind. He's like high on PCP and just picks random ones. He doesn't read the best. Okay, so this is Darius. Look at this. This is me yelling at you. This is a classic. This is what I do every episode. It's me very frustrated and Darius looking like he's high on Delta 8, which he is. All right, let's go through these comments.
All right, number 1 at Luminothics. Bring your wife's baby daddy to work day.
Hey, that's funny because my wife's boyfriend, yada, yada. I get it. We like that. Thank you, Luminothics. Thank you. All right, number 2.
At Tiny Cochran. The Blaze won't approve drag queen story hour.
Okay, I like it. I like where your head's at. All right, number 3.
At Cecil Hoff 6169. Darius, you can't just go around breastfeeding other people's babies.
Now that one's good because he would do that with his nipple out. Darius has huge nipples. Oh, speaking of, did you bring the nipple cream?
Shoot, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Jimmy, we were going to rub his nips with cream. That was the whole point of the episode, I thought.
Shoot, I'm sorry. We'll do it double next week.
Okay, we're going to rub both your nipples next week. All right, number 4.
At ad-2118. Darius, how many times have I told you those man titties don't hold milk?
Very true. There's no milk in those titties. All right, guys, you choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. Donald, did you like any of those?
I'm going to have to put my vote for the first one.
First one was good. Okay, I think I'm going to vote for number 4 because what is it like? You can't milk a cat, you can't milk a cashew, but you can. So maybe we can milk Darius. Maybe that's maybe it's misinformation. Maybe if we're not just sucking the nipples hard enough.
That's a good point. Good point. Can't argue with that.
Darius, are you going to put your nipple in my mouth?
Mm-hmm. Can't wait.
Jimmy, is that terms of service? What did you say? You said come
can't
over
wait.
here so they can see you. You sit like right in front of me so we can.
Can't wait.
You still have the dip in? Where have you been spitting the dip?
Nowhere yet.
So you haven't spit this whole time?
No, let's not encourage him to spit anywhere.
So you're just keeping the dip in? How do you feel? Do you feel high?
Not so far, just minty, you know.
Did you smoke?
It's like the York peppermint patty.
That's what it feels
Kinda what
like?
it feels like.
Dude, he's a champ. Jimmy, most people puke the first time. Donald, have you ever taken a dip?
I have not. They have these caffeine ones that were kind of cool for a little bit, but didn't really get into it.
Well, everybody's on Zen. They love Zen, but this is a lot stronger than Zen. This is actual freaking tobacco. And you know, there's fiberglass in it. That's what's cutting your lining of your gums and giving you that nicotine buzz. So we love the fiberglass. More fiberglass. I wish it was in my food and my soda. All right, so.
Well, Steve's waiting, so let's do this last ad read, and then we're going to get right into it.
All right, we've been talking to you guys about big tech censorship and telling you about a major step Blaze Media is taking to declare independence from big tech ahead of the 2024 election to ensure we can keep bringing you the truth no matter what. But we can't do it without you. When publishers host ads on their websites, Google, and other major ad exchanges, they can send bots to crawl their pages for content they deem quote-unquote unsafe for advertisers. After finding something they don't like, think about like the Hunter Biden laptop, COVID origins, they demand that the ads be removed from the offending article, or else the entire website will be demonetized. When we refuse, they bury the unsafe content so deep in their algorithms that they make it all but impossible to find. So, if you guys go to theblaze.com, we are exploring the all-new ad-free experience, and you can see for yourself how we are prioritizing, I can't read, Darius, prioritizing you, the reader, and standing up against the censorship regime. So go to theblaze.com. Check out this new website, guys. You're not going to be bogged down with ads. It's free 99, pimp on a blimp, approved. Go check it out. It's a beautiful layout. Easy on the eyes, not too white, not too bright. Go to theblaze.com. All right, now our next guest is hilarious. I love this guy. He's a great MMA, or I think he was an MMA commentator, but his videos are where he goes so viral, commenting on all the crazy stuff that happens to people all over the world and some of the best bum fights, street fights, and weird altercations that you see on the internet. This guy adds voiceover to it and makes it hilarious. With all that being said, let's welcome on Steve Inman. Steve, how you doing, my man?
Alex, thank you so much. I'm a little disappointed. I don't see big booty Latina back there.
She's right here, Steve. She's right here, dude. But I love it. We have a calendar. These are my favorite big booty Latinas. So, see, there's a booty right there. That's AOC. So, Steve, tell me a little bit, though, about your career, because I know you from all your viral success. I love your videos. It's so funny. You have that good, deep baritone voice. I don't even know if that's the right word. But tell me about your career. Why are you a commentator? Where have you commentated? Like, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I started off in radio probably in 98. So I was a DJ on the radio for probably about 7 years of my life, probably my 20s. Then I crossed over to MMA and started doing commentary and eventually took over their video production too. So I do video production. I'll edit these MMA fights. And a lot of them, we do probably like 7 live TV events a year. So we produce these things after the event. And then you'd have to watch these fights and commentate them as if you haven't seen them before because you just edited it all, you know? So you're like, oh, wow, you know, I could probably sound like the best commentator in the world knowing that the dude's about to get knocked out. So I think that's where a lot of the practice came from, trying to act fake excited when someone gets knocked out on the street or something like that. So, I mean, that's basically it. And then fast forward to, you know, the scamdemic and all that crap, you know, all that stuff that was going on. You know, there was nothing going on. Our event stopped and everything paused. So I was like, you know, I'm kind of getting bored here. Maybe I should commentate these Antifa, you know, these Antifa turds. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that.
You know, getting wrecked and facing karma. And so that just became the thing. And here we are. I'm on your show, man. This is badass. Thank you.
It is badass. And Steve, so you know a little bit about fighting. I don't know if you know this, but I have my boxing debut in 2 days. November 4th, this Saturday. I'm fighting a guy by the name of Mike Harrington. We're the same weight. I got about 7 inches on his ass, but everybody thinks, oh, it's going to be so easy. So as a person that watches a lot of fights, like what advice do you have for me? Because everybody gives you the same advice, your cardio, blah, 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 keep your hands up. But like you watch a lot of fights. What do you think is most important when you watch a fighter lose or win?
I think one of the most important things is when you show up to the weigh-ins, try to avoid bringing hot dogs and throwing that water on your opponent because that'll probably stop the fight. You're not going to get paid, all right? So that's just for starters. But man, you know, it's just hard work, man. What have you been doing in the gym?
I've been throwing hot dogs. And now I'm throwing hot dogs on Darius. Darius, he loves it when I give him the hot dog. Darius, look at that.
And they were vegetarian hot dogs, right? They
yeah,
were
they were actually turkey dogs. But yeah, see, this is illegal. We're allowed to do that. Hot dogs in his mouth. Like, and one in his ear. He likes it in his ear. He loves the dog. See, there. Yeah, he loves this. Look, is this your favorite, Darius? Tell him how much you like. And you have a dip in your mouth? He's never actually taken a dip either. Oh, my gosh. Jimmy, we're not going to get canceled for doing this, are we?
100%.
Oh, my gosh. Ah, okay. All right, so he's got the dog. Sorry about that, Steve. Yeah, I threw turkey dogs on my opponent, but I told his corner man I was going to do it. And, of course, the outrage went crazy. Everybody said, oh, that's haram, and I'm so terrible. So this fight, I basically had to take, Steve, to prove to the haters that I'm not scared to fight. So have you ever fought, Steve?
No, I actually had to train before I started commentating for King of the Cage. I was a DJ on the radio at the time, and we were doing their radio spots, and the MMA promoter had contacted me. He's like, hey, I like your voice. Can you do my commercials for the other radio stations across the U.S.? Just voice it. I said, yeah, no problem. And then I finally hit him up. I said, hey, man, you got an MMA commentator that, you know, you need hiring or whatever? Because I just got back from a UFC event in 2005, and I was all pumped. I was like, I want to be a part of this, but I don't want to get my ass kicked. You know what I mean? I want to be a part of this, but I don't want to get bruised because I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. So eventually he told me to just go in the gym and train a little bit. So I would train a little jujitsu. I trained with guys like, sorry, my thing's falling out here, Joe Daddy Stevenson and other guys. So a lot of the fights that you see in the UFC now, these guys are basically, in the UFC now. So I've seen a lot of these guys, MMA debuts, like, Rampage Jackson, Uriah Faber. So when I see him at the UFC and people are like, did you watch the fights? I was like, nah, I watched this guy fight a long time ago. I don't need to see him fight. I'm not paying for that.
Yeah, well,
but
But it's funny, though, you've been in the scene that long, since 2005. So you definitely know the guy that we're about to mention, a guy by the name of Jorge Masvidal. And so I was lucky enough, before the fight that got canceled, I was lucky enough to take Jimmy with me to go train with him. And Jimmy got his ass kicked by him. So are we going to play the clip first of you getting beat up by Jorge, Jimmy?
We can.
Well, we'll just play
I'll just show your training clip first and then me getting my ass kicked.
Let's show some of this training. So this is our private session with the world's baddest mofo right here, Jorge Masvidal. You see Prime? Look at that. Boom, look at that. Look, we're going slow on purpose for the people like you punch slow. We're just kind of practicing a little, just kind of, feeling it out. No gloves, trying to hit the target. So this is with Jorge. So I've been trained by a real deal professional fighter, Steve, but still I'm a little nervous because when you get in the ring, all technique, all that stuff that you practice, Mike Tyson said it best, everybody's got a plan until you get hit in the face. So I'm a little nervous that potentially the guy could get a lucky punch. He could come up underneath me and uppercut me. So I'm a little nervous. What advice you have? I don't know if you gave me the advice earlier, but like, what should I be cognizant of?
It really depends on who you have in your corner. I've seen guys that are just making their MMA debut, and they go out there and they just tear guys up that actually have experience, and confidence is everything. Sometimes confidence, gets the best of you. But, when you have someone like that in your corner and you're confident, you work together, they pump you up and go, no, look, this is what we did in practice. Listen to your corner. Listen to your corner. That's all I can say. I can't tell you how many fighters lose because they don't listen to their corner, and the game plan goes out the window. But my God, this is going to be an awesome match. I can't wait to watch it, man. I'm going to probably commentate it.
Yo, please. Oh, my gosh. And if I get my ass kicked, it's going to go viral, you commentating it. I'm not going to get my ass kicked. I've been sparring. I've been fighting some tough guys, so I'm not too worried. I've been able to hold my own. But you just never know. You get in that ring, and, like, the only person I can practice on is little Jimmy, so you never know. I mean, and, right here, I wanted to punch Jimmy so hard in the face, but I didn't because I don't want to, break his soul too much. I stopped paying Jimmy a long time ago, so if he was injured, then I would have trouble producing the show. So, Jimmy, look at this. We're training on the bag. This is good. It's funny. I've improved a lot since this, Jimmy. I'm not just saying that. I actually have improved a lot. Like,
no, you really have. You're in the best shape of your life.
Jimmy's biggest
fan.
And this is me getting punched.
Knocked out by a real UFC badass. Jorge, I don't care. Don't take it easy. Kill this man, please.
This is for America. He's taking a shot for America. Gotta warm up because I'm like a little older. Okay.
Let's go, Jimmy. Oh, I love this so much.
Oh my God, this shit my pants.
Just go, Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimmy, baby Jimmy.
I wanted him to punch you in the penis.
That's how we
Jimmy.
do it.
America. That was great.
America.
So,
That's how Houdini died.
Is that how Houdini died? Okay, let's show. You're live with Donald Kendal as well. He is the deputy director of the Socialism Research Center. I don't know if we got a 3-box we can put him in, but this guy freaking hates Bernie Sanders. I don't know why. Bernie Sanders. I'm a Bernie bro a little bit, dude.
Yeah, right.
And Donald, you got to look that.
Well, I'm skeptical of our guest here. He says that he's in the business since 1989. Is that what you said?
No. 1998, I started in radio. I'm actually 46 years old. So
What
I've been
the
around.
89? Did they even have fighting in it? MMA wasn't even invented in 89.
I was going to say, he
I think
doesn't
you're
look a
dyslexic.
year over 35.
1998.
Yeah, I know. Steve's a young man. He's a hell of a handsome young man, too, Steve, because we never see your face. I didn't realize you got a good jawline. You're in good shape. You're thin. What is your secret?
It's the lighting, baby. It's the lighting. We set it up that way to focus on these jaw lines. But, when you go fight, are you going to wear that outfit you got at Target? Because that would probably throw your opponent off, and they may not even want to get near you, and you might win. You know what I mean?
I'm not even kidding. I got the tuck-friendly bathing suit. My plan was to wear it for the weigh-ins tomorrow. So what do you guys think about that? I'm going to be in my transgender bathing suit. But see, then my opponent's going to think I'm a big, fakakta, fugazi, piazza, whatever the words are. So I'm kind of nervous to wear the tuck-friendly, but I did shave my chest as well. So
I will tell you, though, I lost my appetite for egg rolls after seeing that video of you. So, for quite some time. I'll go back to eating egg rolls once again. But, after that tuck job, man, that was pretty crazy. That was impressive, though, brother.
And it held it well. All the transgenders out there need to go get that bathing suit because it tucked it well. But when you speak of egg rolls, I'm actually a plant-based pimp. Now, that is real. I eat so many vegetables, spring rolls, and egg rolls. That's I think that is my favorite food right now is the egg roll, Steve. So for you.
Egg rolls are awesome.
I know. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, I like everything, man. I'm not a food racist. I'll eat Thai food. I'll eat Japanese. I eat it all, man. I'll eat raw fish. I just don't eat cat or dog. I know what people are thinking out there. We don't do that.
Wait, sorry, we have
This
Darius.
is America.
Speaking of eating cat or dog food, his IFB, none of his crap is plugged in. What are you doing, Darius? We have a big-time guest on.
I had to spit,
And so what did you have? What are these napkins? What is this?
Purells.
Wait. So sorry, Darius, please explain. You had to spit. How does that involve taking out your earpiece?
No, it came out in the process.
Okay, now can you
My
hear?
earpiece keeps coming
Snuck
out,
into
too.
the corner.
So this is Darius. He got in trouble because I fed him a banana, and now he has these baby wipes. Why do you walk around with baby wipes? Is this not the most serial killer thing you've ever seen, Steve?
Man, it's kind of like what Biden does. I mean, he walks around with baby wipes all day, or his handlers do, excuse me.
Because he poops his pants. So what do you think about the upcoming 2024?
You don't care, right?
No, but what do you really think is going to happen? I think it's going to be some, Ponzi scheme. Like we're going to, Ponzi scheme's not the right word, but I don't want to say rigged because there's only certain things you can say on YouTube, terms of service, but I think it's going to have a similar outcome to 2020. What do you think is going to happen in this next election in 2024?
It's really hard to tell. I mean, especially when, the elites are kind of doing this. We're trying to not break the community standards here, but I just don't know. And even if Trump or anybody else wins, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to start tearing buildings down again, and they're going to consider that not an insurrection, or they're going to consider that unpeaceful transition. And so it's just going to be a repeat of what happened. But what I'm hoping for and what may happen are two different things. I'm fed up, man. I know everybody's fed up out there seeing all this garbage. And I know you're sick of paying $16 for a hamburger too, man. What the hell is going on? I won't even do DoorDash anymore. I'm like, you know what? I don't care how much money I make. If I ever make $1 million, I'm not, out of principle alone, not ordering a $15 hamburger, because you can go buy hamburger beef for $4.99 and make your own damn burgers. Screw that, dude. I'm sick of all this stuff, man.
I agree. No, Steve, everything's so much more expensive. Gas is crazy right now. People are struggling for like a decent one-bedroom apartment in Dallas is $2,000 a month. That's insane. It wasn't that long ago for $1,000 a month. You got a nice one-bedroom apartment. Literally, now you have to live in like a crack shack. So, I look at our economy and we talk about all that, but they have enough money to give billions of dollars to the Ukraine. We're going to give a bunch of money to Israel. We're going to give a bunch of money to the Palestinians, too. We're giving money to both sides so we can buy weapons. Like, it's just...
But screw Hawaii, right?
Screw
them
Hawaii,
too.
exactly right.
Yeah. Screw us. We're the good guys. Like, my God, it's just a bunch of money laundering, everybody getting their money in return and kickback. I'm so sick of it. Americans can see right through this. I just wish people would wake the hell up, the Biden supporters, and stop acting like he's doing the right thing, because he's not. Everything is wrong. The clowns are running the show. And I'm just so sick of seeing all these generals and all this. Like, just why do we have guys dressed up as women running the army? What the hell happened to us? I mean, this is what our enemies want.
Hey, that actually leads into a question I have.
Yeah, please ask your question.
So you're in tune with MMA and UFC. What do you think of UFC's partnership with transgender beer?
You know what? I could say this now because they were actually going to be a dream of mine at one time to work for them, but I realized things, I don't like traveling anyways, and I got sick of it. So I was like, who cares? That was my goal at one time. But I will say this, that's stupid. Dana White, you talk about, being like, I'm free, I'm a patriot, all this, and then all of a sudden you're going to go back, and it's like, dude, you're really trying to ruin a brand that you have there. Really, everybody's taking this risk of like, well, everybody forgot about it 6 months ago. No, nobody's forgotten about it, man. And I don't care. I don't really drink anyway, so it doesn't really affect me. But to see that move is just like, bro, stop acting like you're an alpha. Quit acting like you're badass on camera. It's embarrassing. And I'm glad I'm out of MMA. I don't even care. Like, I look at the commentators and I'm like, God, that's got to suck to travel. I mean, honestly, some people like to travel and that's fine. But with MMA, we were like the McDonald's of MMA. Like UFC would have one event a month and we'd have like 4. And in fact, we'd have 2 on the same day in 2 different states. So we're like the McDonald's of MMA. So we were traveling every weekend. And I just look at that life. And I used to think, oh my God, it'd be awesome to be an MMA comment. I'm so glad I didn't take that route. And especially being stuck with corporate decisions and stuff, and then that affects you ultimately. Oh, you work for a company that supports Dylan Mulvaney, and it's like, I don't want to be attached to any of that garbage. So I'm sorry, I'm going off on a rant here.
No, we love it when you rant. We love it. So a lot of people don't realize that I'm actually pretty tough. So we have Dylan Mulvaney. I want to show you how tough I am. So I want you to commentate. I'm going to have Darius. He's going to stand up. He's going to whack me in the balls. All right, Darius?
Okay. I have to go see this on the screen real quick, so hold on.
Yeah, he's gonna whack me really hard.
Wait, did you see the Dylan Mulvaney poster we had, Steve? I want to make sure you
stand this way so we're not in the front of the camera so we can see Don. All right. I want to see this. Yeah, you got to see this, Steve. Okay, you got to whack me good. I got my fight. One of my testes is hanging out, so try not to hit that one.
Darius is looking to go for the whack here, looking to give him a knuckle sandwich. Here we go.
Harder. Go whack it back. Get back and whack. Get back and whack.
Give us some strength.
No, go back, Darius.
You're enjoying
Wind
this,
up,
man.
you moron.
No, hit it harder. Harder. Okay, commentate on this. Okay, now we'll just be quiet. Now he's just gonna continue to whack me and my Johnson, and then you can kind of come.
He is Thanosing his egg roll as we speak, killing future generations of Alex Steins, making AOC very excited in the process because she's like, my God, I will never see an Alex Stein creeping up on me and talking about my big bootylicious Latina buttocks.
Oh, perfect. Great job, Darius. Give me a hug. Oh, my gosh. He hugs me
You're
so
enjoying
much.
that, Alex. You really are, buddy. You're like, harder.
I will remember you. Do-do-do-do-do. Will you remember me? Da-da-dun-dun-dun. I'm yourself again. I will remember you. All right, thank you for that, Darius.
That was touching.
I know, that was emotional. All right, Steve, tell the people how they can find you and
Well,
support
we
you.
actually, sorry to interrupt one more time. Just so the audience knows what we're referencing, we pulled one of your videos. That's really
yes,
funny.
let's watch this video. It's just so funny. I love this.
Justin Bieber said, meet me in the bathroom at 3 p.m. And so here we are throwing down, tips his hand in that freaking
Right into the
hepatitis
toilet.
gravy. My God, and sends one to his dome. Ice Cube obviously had no problem accepting the invitation here in this unsanitary match of epic proportions. My God, discount Justin Bieber says enough. A little bit of blood coming from the nose. This is the last place you should ever fight. We know how it ends up. Somebody's head ends up getting a freaking swirly. Someone ends up getting freaking hepatitis, and someone takes a shot to the dome. They throw down onto the soy piss floor and puts the capital P behind that punch. Discount Justin Bieber coming back and forth from the shadow realms as he takes punches and punches to the dome. And after bromancing on the ground, they get back up to their feet, now both looking like a freaking hairy, toxic Avenger. Disturbing sight we see here. And actually, I think this is the first video I've ever caught pink eye from. Congratulations to me and you at home.
Oh my gosh, Steve, when he punched that toilet full of urine, dude, wow.
That was one of those questionable videos. I was like, should I be posting this so early when people are eating like their Krispy Kremes and stuff? And people are like, my God, let me have some coffee first, bro, before I see this. But dude, he just gave him a straight hepatitis, put that pee in that punch, bro, and probably got pink eye for life. Just nasty, man. But you know what's funny? The guy had no fear. He's like, you know what? If I've got to pinch the guy's nipple, if I got to, put my finger in an orifice somewhere to stop a fight, those guys are the crazy ones. Those are the guys you're like, sorry, man, but there's no rules in a fight. So if there's piss, I guess you got to use piss. Disgusting, but effective.
All right, so Steve, before you go, tell the people how they can find you and support you, because I love your work. I don't think you're getting enough support. I know you have a lot of Twitter followers, but sometimes that doesn't translate to money. People think, So how can the people actually support you and keep you going?
Well, my shadow ban is over. Like, it's crazy. Like, it opened up again so people can see me. So just search Steve Inman on Twitter. You can even Google me, and then you'll find all the platforms you can find me on: Truth Social and Rumble. You can find me everywhere. Just search my name. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
You're doing great work. You commenting on all these random women beating each other up, too. That was one of my favorite ones, too, women fighting in the street. It's so funny. So, guys, go watch it. And this is the reason why I think your content's so good. It's quick, It's just like it's easy to digest, and it'll make you laugh. So I'm not just saying that because I like Steve. I'm saying I love his content. It is very funny. So go check it out.
Thank you, bro. That means the
I
world.
want to give one shout-out. Loyal chat rat Bad Buddhist is the one who DM'd me and requested you. So I just wanna
Bad
give him a
Buddhist
shout-out.
loves you. We love Bad Buddhist. Bad Buddhist.
Bad Buddhist, I'm going to come find you. I'm going to find you, buddy. I'm going to come follow you.
He
Thank
would
you
love
so much.
that. He would love to hang out with you.
Absolutely.
All right, Steve, have
Thank
a good
you.
evening, my friend.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Talk to you again soon. All right, so what did you think about Steve?
I thought that was great, and it actually gave me an idea that maybe your next boxing match, you could do like a venue change where you fight in a restroom.
Oh my gosh, with more urine, the more clicks. You're right.
That's right. That's
If
right.
Darius, I would love to just jam Darius's head right in that urinal and just But you would have liked that, wouldn't you, Darius?
What the,
Do you have your mic? Do you have your mic? Yeah, you're good. You're good. No, nobody's talking. Just answer it. You would like it if I slammed your head
nod or
in
shake your head.
a pea-filled urinal?
depends on how much water you drink. Because
So if I was
water-
dehydrated, you wouldn't like my.
water, green tea, you got a tea because if you're not drinking enough of that or you haven't had any, well, it's going to be really tart.
Have you ever drank in urine?
I haven't, but I'm just saying,
How do you know that it would be tart?
because of like how it smells, when you piss, if you've drank enough water,
It's diluted.
you know,
It's not as
right,
tarty.
right.
You're a hell of a
But
human
otherwise,
Donald,
it'll
have you
smell
ever
like
visited a glory
everything
hole?
you've
Have you ever?
eaten put together?
Wait, say that again.
Because if you don't drink enough water or no water at all that day, well, everything you've eaten, meshed together. That's what it's going to smell like. You definitely don't want it to be, oniony.
Oh gosh, stop talking about onions. Darius told me the grossest thing today, Donald. I don't know if this is true. It's not really gross. Darius shows me a picture of a hamburger today from Way Back Burgers, and he goes, "This is the best burger I've ever had. It's the bourbon glazed bacon burger." And he looks at me dead serious, so he goes, "I'm feeling a little buzzed." And I was, is that possible to get buzzed from a bourbon glazed bacon burger?
Yeah, not the chew, but the burger. That's what he got buzzed off of.
You didn't feel anything from that dip?
I did. No, that's what I was about to say. I've got a three-way buzz. Number one, the burger. Number two, I had a Bang. To drink
Bang
with.
energy drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Purple haze, my favorite flavor.
And you feel
Number
messed up?
three, the dip, because I kept it in as long as I did,
What about the deltas? No delta today?
Nah, not today. Not today.
Damn, you've been so.
Good thing
And I want to
didn't
say
because,
this on camera, and do not get a big head. No, show Darius. I even have to come down a little more. Darius he died. I accidentally murdered him, but he came back to life, and I'm so happy he came back to life with these big man breasts. But he's been such a great employee ever since the afterlife. So why was it going to hell really brought you back to life, didn't it, Darius?
Oh yes.
Hey, Alex, we just got a super chat that I think is important. It's from Matt Sue. So I don't know how to pronounce the last name. He said, "Alex or Jimmy, please get Blaze to respond to me. I'm in the UK trying to be a pimp on a blimp, but y'all don't ship merch here. I want my
I
blimp
meant to
pimp
send
tag."
this guy a hat. We have to send this guy a hat.
So there's actually a way around it. Use a VPN and say you're in America, and you should be able to order it. But if that doesn't work, then
I already owe this
DM
guy a
us.
hat. I already owe him a hat. I'll send you the hat. Remind me, Jimmy. Sorry, I told this guy he wants me to mail him like 5 hats, but I'll probably mail you like 2 or 3. But this guy, anybody that wants a hat that bad, he deserves a hat. So just remind me. Send me another private message on Twitter, Instagram. I forget what we're messaging, but I do owe that guy a hat. Okay, so this has been a Darius heavy episode. Now you got to kind of show both of us. Darius, last night, how are we going to preference this, Jimmy?
Well, it was from the injury on Tuesday, and we wanted to go to the doctor to get his genitals checked out because we thought you injured him.
You remember when I sprayed the fire extinguisher and I blasted your penis with all that toxic chemicals?
Unforgettable.
And you remember we went to the ER and you grabbed the nurse's butt?
Uh-huh.
After we did the x-ray. Well, we just got the x-rays back, and they found that up your butt, Darius.
Wow.
Do you not realize that's still in there? It's not come out yet. No, look at there. Look right there. It's funny how you always look at that one, Darius. You always look at the wrong one at the right time or the wrong time, whatever the saying is. What is stuck up your ass?
I'm not sure. Really not sure.
You don't remember how getting a large inanimate object up your rectum?
I don't.
Or do you have any interest in getting this out of your anus? I mean, that's deep in there. This is from the Doc in the Box. That is your...
She put it in, so...
No, that was already in. That was already in, I believe. Yes, and you don't feel anything? How has your stools been? Are you able to go regularly?
Yeah, it's been no change, Wow.
And you have a huge sex toy jammed up your anus.
Yeah, I didn't even know my hole was that wide. I guess it widened it, on contact.
You didn't know your hole was that wide.
Right. I had no idea.
Well, now we know. We got a good idea. So after the show, we're taking Darius to the hospital. We're going to get this thing removed. How does that sound, bucko?
Sounds great,
Does that sound good, or do you kind of want to keep it in there?
Darius, please tell the story of how the butt plug got lodged in your butt. And be honest.
Be
or we will
honest.
correct
And we know you're kind of embarrassed, but just be honest. How did it get stuck in there?
Yeah, which
Look
story,
to the
though?
camera.
I had 8 blunts. Hell, I don't know.
You were smoking a bunch of blunts, and then all of a sudden something got jammed up your ass, and you forgot about it?
Yeah, we smoked 8 blunts together, in the hot nurse. So I mean,
And then and you're telling me
she's
you're
like a cross between Selena and AOC. She's right dead center,
And that's not gay because it was a woman, right?
Right.
Do you often stick things up your butthole?
No, this is the first time, you know.
Is it really? Shut up, Darius. This is the first thing that's ever gone. Be honest right now. Be honest. That's the first thing that's gone.
She did it. I really don't.
That's the first time you stuck something up your butt. Is he telling the truth, Donald?
She stuck it in there. I didn't do it.
He's looking at me for support, but
She did it. I didn't do it.
you know, I'm wondering if there's another story that he's holding
I'm
out
not sure
on.
what was in the blunts, but I didn't feel a damn thing, you know.
Donald, he's hiding something, and it's not just that sex toy up his butt. I know.
Yes.
Dude, you would actually be really good at sneaking stuff into prisons. In prison, that's how they sneak in drugs. They stick it up their keister.
You know, whatever they sneak in, they stick it up their keister, you know.
So, Darius, you're telling me you didn't notice this was a complete surprise? You didn't think, oh, there's something jammed in my asshole?
Right. I didn't feel a damn
Everybody
thing.
thinks we're doing a bit. This is actual X-ray, Jimmy. Tell them. They think that. What is the chat
She
saying?
must have dipped it in anesthesia or something, in advance. Hell, I don't know.
No, the thing with Darius is we just use his real life for content. We don't have to make anything up.
We don't have to do anything. It's just literally we take him to the doctor and they're like, sir, the man that came in here has something lodged up his anus that he needs to get checked out immediately, go to the hospital. And you don't have insurance, do you?
Well, I'm on Parkland tax support, you know.
Well,
You're at Parkland, so you do kind of have fake free insurance?
Well, the reason that Alex had to take him is because we only pay Darius in cash. Try to pay the doctor in cash and see what they say.
I know an abortion clinic that only takes cash.
Well, that's more.
I get all my medicine there. I just go there for my regular general health. But I always have to get an abortion. It's terrible.
I mean, but I did feel it when I got my prostate exam. It was gentle but firm, you know.
Wait, let's stop showing his anus thing. I'm getting sick of that. Wait, what happened at your prostate exam, cowboy?
You know, I always said it had to be a woman, you know, that did it, and luckily it was a woman nurse that did it, you know.
And what did
I've
she
already been
do?
going to for a year or so, and you know, like I said, it was gentle but firm. You know, she stuck her index finger in my ass and turned it like you turn a key, you know, when you're coming home or when you get in your car, you know, whatever. So
That's how you turn a key?
yeah,
Show
she did just like that. You know, it's like you're good. Okay.
Hey, I have a
So bad
question for
after all,
Donald.
you know?
Since you're a genuine fan, what do you think of Darius now that you've met him in
Yeah,
real
now
life?
that you met him in real
Did
life.
you think, like, off camera, he was going to be like, oh, I'm such a great actor, I put on this bit? Were you shocked and horrified that this is just Darius?
Yeah, no, that goes all around. You could have turned on the cameras an hour early, and we probably had a show very similar to what's going on now.
That's very true. Not a lot has changed.
Not a lot.
This whole crew is insane. And actually, show us wide. Let's take one more hit of ammonia smelling salts. God. Dude, his head flipped back so hard. Oh, I'm not even kidding. It makes your eyes water so much. Oh, my God. Cowboy.
$20 super chat from Carolyn Vane. Darius, too much Fauci ouchie?
Too much Fauci ouchie?
Yeah.
Maybe.
How many vaccines did you take, Darius?
None.
Oh, wow. A little known secret, though, our producer Jimmy is fully vaxxed. Did you know that?
2 zinc every day.
That's what you took? 2 zinc every day? And a few Delta 8s?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kept you
Multivitamin, you know.
runner-free?
And he's a beacon of health. But you do have a butt plug stuck up your butthole right now.
Yeah, and then 4 ginseng, you know, remember, every day.
Donald, do you know anybody that's ever had anything stuck up their rectum and without them knowing?
You know, I have a buddy named Tom that I can't rule out.
Tom!
But besides that, no. I don't
Tom,
think
we know what you're doing, Tom. Okay, and Darius, are you nervous about my upcoming fight? If this guy kicks my ass, what are you going to do?
I'm going to kick his.
so. Ooh.
Coincidentally, I got the same butterflies that you've been having this morning, but I wasn't scared. It was the hype nervousness.
So you are
I know-
hyped
I
for
know
my
you're-
fight.
yeah, I know you're going to take him. You can do it and you will do it. I've got no doubt, you know.
And I got butterflies in my
But you
stomach, too.
but you just can't get scared nervous. Hyper nervous, yes. Scared, no.
No, I'm not
Just,
scared.
you know.
I'm ready to get in the ring, but I'm telling you, Darius, you've been in a lot of street fights, right?
No, just one. But
I love when I
but
ask
since
you a
used to-
question and you
but
say
since I used to-
no.
but since I used to box, you know, that makes up for it. I can.
You
fight
boxed? Did
yeah,
you spar some people?
Yeah, just chest boxing, you know.
That's what we do. We just punch in the chest. But you're telling me you can fight a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, I can fight a lot.
What was the betting read that you did? Was it my
MyBookie.com. Go to MyBookie.com. Use promo code Alex for they're going to match up to $200 in your first initial bets.
I'm going to put all of my money on you.
Oh, I love it. And you're going to be rich because I am going to win. Mike Harrington, if you're watching this, when I meet you in the ring in less than 48 hours, I'm going to demolish not only you, but I'm going to demolish the structure of your entire family. Right now, the nuclear family is the most important thing that's plaguing America. It's not a race issue for me personally. I think black don't crack. I think black is good. But these young black men that are born without a father, that does make it tough. So I'm saying a white person born without a father makes it tough. So I think it's all about the nuclear family. When we talk about Black Lives Matter, right? You love Black Lives Matter, don't you?
Uh-huh.
They always talk about how they don't want to have a nuclear family. When I'm done with you, Mike Harrington, your nuclear family will be Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It will be done. I will flatten you like a pancake, and your daughter will never remember the father that birthed her. She's going to remember a new man that has to wear diapers like Joe Biden, that walks with a cane, and that has a disability that's worse than CTE. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to give you such CTE. Who is a wrestler that did all that bad stuff to his family?
Chris Benoit.
I'm not going to be that bad. It's not going to be that bad. Because that's a really bad reference. He double murdered his child and mother. Or Chris Benoit, that was bad. I probably shouldn't make a Chris Benoit joke. Jimmy.
Maybe Floyd Mayweather. He only beat his wife.
He went to jail for that, though, right?
No, he just paid it off.
But Floyd Mayweather did do some time in jail.
I don't think so. I think he literally just.
Donald, do you know?
Deal.
No, he went to jail. Google it, Brandon. Google it, Brandon. Ginger Jimmy will know in 2 seconds.
I'm almost certain he didn't go to jail.
I'm almost certain he did. Let's do a bet. Let's bet $100 on it right now.
Well, because he's legally not supposed to talk about it, and one person confronted him.
Brandon, search it. Where's B Money? Where's B Money? Oh, you owe me $5,000, Jimmy.
I mean, serving 60 days in jail that's.
Actually, speaking of, let's talk about something serious about 60 days in jail. One of my very good friends, and I'm not just saying that. I say everybody's my good friends. I say Donald's my good friend. I've only met him once, but he is like a good friend.
Twice.
I love twice, excuse me. Well, this is our second time, or did we meet twice before this?
No, this is the second time.
Okay, but still, you are like a close friend. But a guy that I've met way more than 2 times, Owen Schroyer, has just been put in solitary confinement again. I think he's on his 2nd week in federal prison in Louisiana. And I've written him a letter, not trying to brag, but he's gotten a lot of letters. He was on a phone call and talked about how the guards made a joke about how they need a wheelbarrow to carry all of his fan mail. So, guys, go out there, go to Owen Schroyer 1776 on Twitter, and you'll be able to get his address if you want to mail him a letter. But he is actually in solitary confinement again. So what do you think about that, Donald, about all these patriots that are all serving 60 days? If we're being honest, sorry I'm pontificating too much, I don't think anybody would care if they gave these guys probations or slaps on the wrist. Everybody like, whatever. Because that's what Jamal Bowman got. I mean, he tore down those signs. He just has to be on probation. But what do you think about a guy like Owen Schroyer not going to the Capitol, going to jail for 60 days?
Yeah, I mean, when it was all going down, it was just like, all right, we all have to say this is a bad thing, and all of these people that broke the law should be punished. But that's what I assumed it was going to be, slaps on the wrist. But to like the full extent, bringing it out, throwing everyone in solitary confinement, people going away for years that were basically just outside the doors. Like, are they just trying to make it seem like this is a political, arrests?
I know, that's what I'm saying. They're being so heavy-handed, it's kind of like impossible for you not to be like, this is obviously a political persecution or prosecution.
Exactly.
But then a guy like Richard Barnett, who did go in the Capitol, but he put his feet on Nancy Pelosi's desk, they gave him 5 years in jail. Yet they've had other people that have actually literally, during an insurrection last week, they had a Hamas rally, and Rashida Tlaib is like, cheering these people on. And then it makes me so mad. My girl, Marjorie Taylor Greene, tried to censor her, and there's a bunch of Republicans like bald-headed Chip Roy, no offense, Darius, voting to keep her not censored. So what the hell? All these phony, baloney conservative people that think, they try to defend all these January 6ers, yet they let Hamas go and do an insurrection right in our capital. It's bullcrap, Don.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that all of this, if they really wanted Trump to go away, they would just have ignored him. But all of these just endless indictments, one after the other, it's done nothing but solidified support underneath him.
Yeah, it's funny because a guy that you work for, a guy that I work for, Glenn Beck, a great guy, he was a guy that was very critical of Donald Trump, and rightfully so. At the beginning, nobody knew Donald Trump's political career, but Glenn Beck has done a 180, or is it a 360? It's a 180, right?
180.
180, yeah. 360, you're back to the start. My point is, he realized that Donald Trump, because he's been so villainized, is not as bad as they say.
Well, even more recently, after the midterms, I forgot exactly what went down, and I've been historically a big Trump supporter, but after the midterms, I'm like, all right, it's fine if he just kind of goes away and he becomes a kingmaker and all of that. But like I said, all the indictments that came out, I just like, you know what? Screw him. Let's get him to win. It's done nothing but gotten me to support him more.
It's going to be hard, though. Jimmy loves that Ron DeSantis wears heels because Jimmy loves transgender icons like Dylan Mulvaney, right, Jimmy?
Dylan Mulvaney, Ron DeSantis. They kind of rhyme.
Rhonda DeSantis. All right. But honestly, I do like Ron DeSantis. I think what he did in Florida, so all these people that are, I think they're being very ingenuine or disingenuous. Is that are you sure, Jimmy? Is that right? Donald knows.
That's the one thing they taught at Princeton.
Disingenuine. Is that a word?
No, it's disingenuous.
Shut up,
Jimmy doesn't know
ass. Okay, but
Princeton has failed him.
Yeah, Princeton definitely failed him. But my point is, all the people that are saying, Ron DeSantis did so great with COVID in Florida, and now they're saying they hate him, and now that he's running for president. Come on, guys, let's call a spade a spade. He is probably very qualified for the job. He is a good guy. But at the same time, his campaign has been, just off to the wrong footing. And I'm talking about those heels.
I like Ron DeSantis too. We have been at the Socialism Research Center really going back against, pushing back against ESG, and he
did great with that.
We recently released a scorecard rating all the candidates that are in the race about their anti-ESG. We gave them an anti-ESG score, and Ron DeSantis came out number 1. He got an A+.
There you go. So we love Ron DeSantis. I know we can joke about, but hey, all politicians should take a little bit of criticism. We love you, Ron. We really love you, Trump. Darius, who do you want to win the election? 2024, hurry.
Me.
Okay, Darius is running for president now. And Donald, before you go, tell them how they can find you and how they can support you.
Sure. The parent organization that the Socialism Research Center functions out of is the Heartland Institute, heartland.org. You can find a lot of our content at Stopping Socialism TV on YouTube or stoppingsocialism.com.
And he's a big fan of Gavin McInnes, so I got to clip this Gavin. You got to have my boy Donald on. I'll hook that up. All right, we end the show the same way. Captain Contest winner. Number 1. Bring your wife's baby daddy to work day. Ooh, I love it that you're my wife's boyfriend. All right, guys, we end the show the same way every time. Remember, I'm fighting this Saturday, November 4th. So, DJ, hit that beat. Cut on my dick, take your pick. Cut on my dick, you can take your shit. Donald Trump is my president, and he's got to pay the rent. There's got that butt plug in your butt. When you stuck it in, did she cause a cut? All right, guys, that is super bizarre. I can't even rhyme to that, but we love Darius. We love Donald. It's been a great show. I got hit in my dick a few times, but guess what? I'm going to be the one hitting people Saturday, November 4th, carnivalofcombat.com. You can see me make my boxing debut, Mike Harrington. You never stood a chance. Good night, son. Ah!